serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And thanks for tuning in, and welcome to an evening of Mississippi Valley State Delta Devil basketball. Delta Devil just finished earlier. Delta Devils are getting ready to take the court right now, and they'll be taking on, of course, Alabama State. Valley State. This is Valley's second SWAC basketball game. They played Arkansas Pine Bluff the other Saturday. Scheduled to play this Saturday against Alabama A&M. Did not, so this is their second basketball game. Starting for Mississippi Valley State is Trevion Smith, 6'4", 195-pound freshman from Richmond, Mississippi. Also, Caleb Hunter, a 6-foot guard, 175-pound sophomore from Plymouth, Michigan. Also starting for Valley State is Terry Collins. Collins is a 6'3", 165-pound junior from Kenner, Louisiana. Number 21, Quadrin Walden. Walden is 6'9", 280-pound freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. That's the starting lineup for Mississippi Valley State, and they also have on a 32. We don't have a 32 on the roster that we have, so we'll find out who that will be as this ball game unfolds. We'll have a 32 in the roster. And Alabama State will control the tip to DJ Jackson. Jackson on the point. Alabama State in black. Valley State is in white. Alabama State shooting the basket to our right. On the right wing to Stewart. Stewart now inside. Inside to Stoneridge. Stoneridge got it inside there, kind of yo-yo that basketball. He's a guard. Got inside there, kind of double pump that ball and went out of bounds, but the last touch by Valley State. And Alabama State will get the basketball in the front court for a side. They're going to throw it in. Into DJ Heat. Heat right side, DJ Jackson. On the right wing to Heat again. Back out top to Stewart. Stewart gets a return pass on the left wing. Trying to get that shot over Terry Collins. Can't send it outside. 3 seconds to shoot. Open for the shot is DJ Heat. He fires it up. No. And Valley State will get the rebound. Of course, the player we wouldn't have on the roster. Tall young man. Looks about 6'11" at least. Wearing 32 year in white for Valley State. Caleb Hunter on the left wing. Out by the hash mark. Alabama State playing the man-to-man defense. To Collins out top. Collins trying to get inside. Collins steps away with the shot. It's an air ball to Collins. Terry Collins is 6'3", junior from Kenner, Louisiana, with a step back three, top of the circle, did not go. Here's Alabama State back up the floor. Caleb Hunter with it. Out of correction, I said Hunter. DJ Heath with it. And on the right wing, finding for three. Stewart is good. Kevion Stewart for three. You can tell shooters when you see him. You want to shoot one earlier out there. And Alabama State on the board first by a score of 3-0, 18-26 to play. First half. Here's Collins. Collins picked up outside by Jackson. Down inside, ball picked off on the turnover. Back up the floor. Inside, pump fake. Jackson puts it up, no. And Valley State will get the rebound. Quadrin Walden will clear the board on this one. And here's Hunter front court. Hunter picked up by Heat. Hunter behind the back dribble left wing. Hunter outside Collins, top of the circle. Brings it right side of the floor. To Smith. Smith in the corner to Hunter, who's open for three, and it's good. That is a good sign for Valley State. With Hunter with that three-point record, that's a good sign. And ball game is tied up at 3 apiece. 3 scores, 17-34 to play. Alabama State with the ball. They move that ball down in the corner to Battle. Brandon Battle. That ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Alabama State, and Valley State will get the basketball in the backcourt near side. 3-3 score, 17-24 to play in the first half. Nope, we'll get the ball in the front court for Valley State. Collins to inbound. Collins into Hunter. Hunter. I think they're going to bring some more time down on the clock here. Got the name to the player we didn't have is DeAndre Howard. Valley basketball, Collins to inbound again in front of Alabama State's bench. He's guarded by Gordon. Outside, top of the circle, Smith, Traylon Smith. Hand it back to his right. Kick out right side. Hunter for 3, and it's good. Hunter has 6 points in the ball game. He can light it up. He's a streak shooter. Dallas State is up by 3. 6 points for Dallas State, 6 points for Hunter. Alabama State right winger to Stewart. Down on the left side, going baseline now. Outside Stewart. Spots for 3 is up and it's good. So Stewart has 2 threes as well. And we have a tie ball game at 6 apiece with 16-4-1 to play. First half. Hunter inside, kick out left side, squaring. It's Smith. Smith's going to bring that ball back out, picked up on the out top by Battle. Baseline in the right corner. Hunter waiting for the shot. He puts it up, no good. Rebound, and Hunter gets it back. He puts it up, no good again. Rebound grabbed by Sturgis, Kenny Sturgis. Alabama State going to run that ball back up the floor. Finds Stewart this time left wing, and he walked with the basketball. Stewart caught that ball on left wing. He made 2 threes on the right wing earlier. Called this on the left wing. He was wide open, but he walked with the basketball. And Valley State will get a serve in the ball game. Checking in is Alex Perry. Alex Perry is a 6'6", 200-pound senior guard from Tallahassee, Florida. He gets kicked into the basketball game. And here's Hunter up the floor for Valley State from left to right across the timeline. Picked up on the outside by Heath. Out top, Collins. Collins on the right side. Collins leaves it outside to Perry. The Perry bounced that ball on the sideline and is out of bounds. Coach Hunt is up a part of his team. And there's an immediate timeout on the court. And we'll keep it right here. 6-6 score. Valley State, 6 points coming all on the shooting of Caleb Hunter on 2 threes. And the 6 points for Alabama State coming on the shooting of Kavion Stewart, who's a senior, redshirt senior, is Stewart. And Caleb Hunter is a sophomore, came here with his father when he got the job here to lead this program. So I'm coming to play with you wherever you go. Valley State back into action this Saturday down in Alcorn. Alcorn playing Grambling tonight. We'll keep up the scores. That game when we start, I think, about 5:30. That's the women's ball game. The women's game started here at 2 p.m. in Alabama State. Women defeated Valley State by a score of 69 to 45 in that contest. And you can listen to Mississippi Valley basketball on G-Wood Live outlets in Greenwood on 87.9 FM, 89.3 FM. That's in Greenwood. Online at www.gwoodlive.com. That's one of the websites you can catch us on. Also, you can dial a phone number. How unique is that? 641-741-0818, and we're there. Once you get into G-Wood Live, just go and press 1. That'll get you live to our live program, including this game here. You're live 24-hour station. Also, don't forget to download the G-Wood Live app. And Alabama State will get the basketball to inbound is to the ball game for the first time now is Quavon Blackwood. Nope. Is Jordan Cousin. Cousin is a forward. Is a junior. And it's the throw from right to left. Alabama State. Heath. To Stewart. Stewart to Heath, right side. Lock pass back door. Out the fingertips. Battle and no good. And Dallas State gets the rebound. Here's Hunter down the floor, top of the circle. On the right elbow, working one-on-one. Sends it out top. Out top to Smith. Traylon Smith looking for a screen. Throws it back door. Back door inside. Traylon. That's the Howard. Howard got inside. Tall Howard got inside and tried to lay it up. And he was fouled. He would get to the foul and shoot free throws. He has 2 free throws. Battles the foul for Alabama State. Brandon Battles the forward. His first personal foul. 2 shots for Dallas State coming up here for the big man. First one is up. He has touch on this shot. Long legs, long arms. He has touch on that shot. Has a soft touch. Drop field right in. For the first free throw, he gets one more. Just put Dallas State up by 1 on Melbourne 7-6. Going to get Stewart off the lane and off the court. Stewart checking out the raw game. And the E.J. Clark would check in for Alabama State, the junior guard. One more shot for Howard. It is up, and it's good. It used to be unusual to see a big man shoot free throws. Not today. When you can shoot, you can shoot. 8-6 score, Dallas State leading. Alabama State with the basketball in the front court. Here's Cousin. Cousin gets return pass. Cousin buffs the shot against Collins. Coming out of a double team is Stargich. Alabama State going to lose it. Brandon Battle had it, put it on the floor. Dallas State stole it. Here's Smith front court to Hunter. Hunter trying to get in the paint. He does. Steps back out. In that corner, Collins. Collins working one-on-one in the left corner, going up against Cousin. Brings back outside to Hunter. Hunter contact, no fouls. Called against Stargich. Hunter working one-on-one. On the hand, pass to Collins. Collins squares. 6 seconds to shoot. Collins on the baseline. Leaves it on the outside. Outside. Perry steps back, shots the right hand. Off the backhand, no. Rebound, Alabama State. And come diving in to pick up the foul is Howard from Mississippi. Dallas State. He's going to pick up his first personal foul. DeAndre Howard just picked up his first personal foul. And Dallas State will get a serve in the ball game. Checking in is Ronald Williams. Williams is a 6'8", 250-pound junior from Killeen, Texas. He's a forward. Dallas State has some height on this basketball team. And Williams is going to play the center spot. Howard would check out of the ball game. Alabama State the ball front court. E.J. Clark with it. Takes it outside, left side to Cousin for 3, and it's good. Cousin with the 3-point bucket. And Alabama State is up by 1. 9, 8, 14, 12 to play. Collins working on the out top. Out top against Tate. In the corner, Perry. Air ball. Rebound, Alabama State. Up the floor, Collins, E.J. Clark. Clark jump past the left side of the floor. Caught by Stargich. Stargich to the right side of the floor. Here's Tate. Back left wing. They're moving the ball around. Clark fires for 3. No good. Rebound, Mississippi Valley State. Back down the floor, Perry. Outside, Hunter for 3, no good. Rebound, Perry, pump, plays once, puts it up, overshoots the basket. Trying to get it back, and he was fouled. All this pushing foul that time on Alabama State. Jordan Cousin just pushed him with 2 hands. Dallas State will get Quavon Blackwood into the ball game. A 6-foot junior from Hatfield, Maryland, will check in. To inbound for Dallas State is Terry Collins. Collins looking in, gets into Blackwood. Blackwood to Perry. Perry hands it to Collins. Collins double team on the left side, trying to get to the baseline. Steps back with the shot, got it. Nice shot by the junior guard from Kenner, Louisiana, to get his first 2 points in the ball game. Dallas State is up by 10-9. Alabama State with the basketball in the front court. Out top left side is Clark. Back out top of the circle to Strawdridge. Strawdridge gives it to Cousin. Cousin hooks it right side of the floor to Clark. Clark jump pass outside Cousin. Cousin pump fakes that side. Floats it up off the backboard. No good. Rebound. Misses to the valley. On the board was Collins. Back at the floor, Smith. Outside Collins, top of the circle. He's going to bring Ronald Williams high post. Collins working one-on-one, top of the circle, steps back three, no short. Rebound, Alabama State. On the board was Kenny Strawdridge. Back down the floor, Alabama State underneath the basket, battle with it. Battle sends it out high to Clark. Clark to Cousin. Cousin works the play, wants to run, top of the circle. Cousin brings it to Clark. Jump shot battle, it bounces in for a battle. Battle gets his first 2 points in the ball game, and Alabama State is up by 1 point. 11-10 with 12:08 to play in the first half here on the campus of Dallas State. Tough defense and a foul call away from the ball. Blocking foul call away from the ball. I believe that foul's going to be called on Traylon Smith, and it is. Smith picks up his first personal foul, and there's an immediate timeout on the court. That is the 12-minute immediate timeout with 11 minutes and 57 seconds to play in the first half here. Close ball game so far. Dallas State trying to pick up a win here. Trying to get the win on the season. Alabama State head coach is Mo Williams. Heard a lot about him. He's out of Jackson, Mississippi, where he played pro basketball at the job at Alabama State. There are a tie tonight in there. Gray tops, black pants. Most of the coaches are dressing casual during this COVID-19. Whatever you want to call it. They're dressing casual. Players are playing hard. The Delta Devils lost the earlier game tonight to Alabama State by a score of 69-45. They're the team to watch. Dallas State has some nice shooters. Don't have a lot of height, but they have some nice shooters. If they get to clicking off at the same night, they're going to be tough on somebody. Maybe that'll take place against Alcorn on Saturday. Check the time for that ball game. We'll be there broadcasting live on the GWLive.com outlet. $11:53 to play. Dallas State. We've had a couple of times in the ball game. First time was at 6 points scored for Dallas State was by Hunter. First 6 points scored for Alabama State was by Kevion Stewart, the senior. Hunter is a sophomore. They're expecting big things from Hunter this year. A lot of new players on the Dallas State basketball team. $11-10 scored, 11:57 to play. Alabama State will inbound the ball, backcourt for a side. Here's Clark. E.J. Clark across the timeline, picked up by Blackwood. And the shot is up, but it's blocked. Shot was up by Tate, blocked by Dallas Ronald Williams, and that shot was blocked deep in the left corner. Williams got the long frame out there and blocked that 18-foot shot. Out of bounds, Clark with the basketball in the front court. Clark brings it left side of the floor to Heath. Heath back to Clark, out top. Clark watched by Blackwood in the right corner. Puts it on the floor, does Tate. Tate to Clark. Clark pumps a left-hand three-point attempt, no good. And a foul call on the floor on the opposite side of the court against Mississippi Valley State. Going to call that foul on Perry? Was it Perry or was it Collins? It was Perry. Alex Perry with the foul. His first personal foul. 13th foul on Dallas State. Alabama State basketball, baseline right side. Clark didn't bound the ball, lobs it in. Going to throw that ball down inside to Mike Stone. Stone kicks it on the outside heat. Top of the circle, Tate. Tate gets returned fast, foul with 3-point jump shot up off the backboard. No. And that ball was knocked up. Dallas State had 3 white jerseys around that ball. Alabama State had 2. And that ball knocked out of bounds on Dallas State. They kind of swiped it, that ball, and it went over the sideline out of bounds. And Dallas State would inbound that Alabama State would inbound that basketball in the front court baseline left side of the backboard. Hunter would check back in, and DeAndre Howard would check in. Williams would check out, and Collins would check out for the Delta Devils. They're dressed out in their white uniforms tonight, green numbers trimmed in red. Alabama State black uniforms, gold numbers trimmed in red. And here's Heat. Jump shot up, no. Rebound, Blackwood. Outlets the pass to Hunter. Hunter fakes. Hunter hits to the basket, contact, and let's see. A foul was called on Heat up Alabama State. Just kind of pushing Hunter that time. He picks up his first personal foul, 13th foul. Both teams have 3 team fouls apiece. Dallas throwing him out in the basketball in the front court, near side, just in front of the Hornets bench, right in front of Coach Williams. Coach Mo Williams. Hunter with the basketball in the deep right corner, 22 seconds to shoot the basketball, picked up by Heat, face now, steps back, jump pass, coach full. Outside by Blackwood, picked up on the outside by E.J. Clark, right side to Perry. Perry watched on it by moving in Sturgis. Perry inside with the right hand shot for 2, got it. Perry drove it in and scored it. Perry with his first 2 points in the ball game. Dallas State is up by 1, 12-11. Alabama State, Heat, left side of the floor. Sturgis with the jump shot outside, no. Alabama State attacking the board. This time they're going to pay off as Jordan Cousin got it in late there. Now he has 5 points in the ball game. Alabama State with a 1-point lead, 13-12, game in the play. Here's Hunter, behind the back action, stops outside, top of the circle to Smith. He fires it for 3, rims out, rebound, Sturgis for Alabama State. In the front court, Heath, left side, Tate, 3-point attempt, no, rebound Blackwood for Valley State. And that time Howard ran the court hard, he wanted the basketball. Said the stoppage of play, they're going to point to the clock. Has 17 seconds on it. Going to put more than that back on it. It should have been a full recycling. It was. Could have put 27 seconds on the clock. And Blackwood inbound the basketball for Mississippi Valley. Valley's down by 1. 13-12. Alabama State leading. 9:55 to play in the first half here on the campus of Dallas State. Offensive foul call. Hunter kind of leaned in, put the elbow pushed off. Only he and the defender was in the backcourt, and the official across the way could clearly see that and called it. So Hunter will pick up his first personal foul. Caleb Hunter, first personal, 4th team on Dallas State. Alabama State with the basketball. He hit with it, Forsyth Stewart, who's back in the ball game with 2 threes to his credit. Heath inside, around Howard for the layup. Nice shot that time by Heath to take the big man right to the basket and scored it. Heath with his first 2 points in the ball game. Alabama stood up by 3, 15-12, 9:28 to play in the first half. Here's Hunter. Hunter hands it to Perry. Perry to Blackwood. Blackwood kick out to Hunter in the corner for 3. Good. Wraps the nets up for 3. Hunter has 9 points in the ball game. Though Nets is still wrapped up in on the other end of the court. Here's a step back 3 for Stewart. He pops it. He wrapped the nets, but he popped it for a 3-point bracket. Stewart has 9 points in the ball game. Alabama State up by 3, 18-15, 8:54 to play. Here's Blackwood left elbow. Took it inside to Howard. Howard takes it, slams it down inside the 2. You didn't have to get too high. Just reach up a bit there. Looks like about 6'11". Sam never threw for the big fellow. Height is a talent. 18-17 score. Gotta stay down by 1 on defense. He's right side Stewart. He can shoot it. He fires it up in his field as he falls to the floor. Got to put a hand on him. He has 12 points and 4 threes. And Valley State's going to call a timeout, and Valley wants to talk about it. Let's see. Short timeout, full timeout, be a full timeout. It's probably going to be the full timeout. This is going to be, this is the 8-minute timeout. They call it, although it's 8 minutes and 24 seconds on the game clock. I think they're going to credit this as an 8-minute timeout. 21-17 score. Alabama State leading Valley State by 4. The leads have seesawed throughout this basketball game on the hot shooting. Now, Stewart scored 2 threes, and Stewart checked in less than 2 minutes ago, and he has 2 more threes. So he has 12 points in the ball game. The leadoff scores here. He can shoot. He's a spot-up shooter. That's what we have been able to detect so far. He's a spot-up shooter. He likes to shoot this basketball on the wing, so the defense got to know that you can't leave him. If you're playing a man, you got to be right up on him. He doesn't need very much. He shot that one deep right corner, though, the last one, and scored it. It hit the floor once and followed where it didn't get there. Now, Caleb Hunter not far behind because Hunter has 3 threes. He had 9 points in the ball game on 3 threes. Howard has 4 for Valley State, 1 on a dunk, get the ball down inside. Valley State is sharing the basketball tonight well. Valley had some good styles out there. We had one gentleman out there, looks to be about 6'8", 6'9". He's dressed out in his civilian clothes tonight. I don't know if he's a red shirt or he's out for whatever reasons. Got some size in here. 21-17 score. Valley State is trailing this ball game. Want to stay in these ball games. This is a big one here for the Delta Devils. At home here before they hit the road on Saturday and next Monday. SWAC basketball this year. Catch it on G Wood Live Radio. Also on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, they'll be carrying the Jackson State Grambling ball game tonight too. Might do a little bonus coverage here on that ball game. Perry back in the ball game for Valley State. Perry will inbound to Hunter. Alabama State showing a full court pressure, a little token pressure. Hunter moving the ball down the floor. Jump pass right side. Blackwood with it. Blackwood double team. Across the floor, Perry in the left corner. Perry throws it down inside to Blackwood and got it back. Here's Perry, spots for 3. No good. And a foul call on DeAndre Howard. Howard was screened out really well that time. Big guy wanted to get the basketball. That time he was a little bit too aggressive trying to get to the ball and to the foul in the backcourt. And because you don't like this, why that foul? He goes to the basketball. He'll pick up his second personal foul here with 7 minutes, 59 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Heath for Alabama State on the right wing. Heath shoots it out high to Strongest. Strongest down inside to Battle. Battle turn, puts it up. Good. Battle muscle that shot in from inside. He has 4 points in the ball game. And Alabama State up by 5. 23-17. Here's Hunter in the front court for Valley State. Hunter trying to get inside. Contact no. Hunter breaks back outside on the dribble. Okay, we got a problem here. No. The shot clock apparently did not reset because it expired. Did not reset. So now it looks as if they're going to put 19 seconds on it. When Battle scored that bucket, the shot clock didn't reset, and it's going to hit 19. And somehow, I don't know how it did that, but that might be about right. They're going to put 7 seconds on the shot clock instead of 19. 7. 23 Alabama State, 17 Mississippi Valley State. Blackwood, Collins, Walden, Perry, Hunter, and Collins on the floor for Valley State. Blackwood to inbound, throws it in the Hunter, deep right corner, trying to square, 6 seconds to shoot. Hunter takes it, lobs it outside, it's going to go out of bounds on Valley State. Couldn't get that shot off. Hunter got hung up in the left side of the floor, on the right side of the floor. Actually, got hung up there. Couldn't get that shot off nor a pass. Alabama State the ball front court. DJ Jackson throws the left side to Heath. Heath dribbles outside. Now Stewart down inside the battle out top. They're moving the ball really well here. Heath out top. 12 seconds to shoot. Stewart sends it out to Jackson for three, and it's good. Jackson for three. His first breakers in the ball game, and it's a 9-point lead for Alabama State, 26-17. Here's Walden for Valley, outside Hunter, top of the circle on the right elbow, trying to get inside, kick out left side. Here's Blackwood for the shot, much needed shot, won't go. Alabama State with the rebound, and here's Jackson in the front court. Jackson throws it left side, trying to work a shot. Kenneth Stone he can't get that shot, so he kicked it out. Here's Stewart inside, reach in by Hunter, and knocked the ball right off the foot of Stewart, and it went out of bounds. Good break for Valley State, and Valley State would get the basketball. With a very much needed bucket, and down by 9 points to Alabama State. With 6:24 to play in the first half, 26 to Hornets, 17 to Delta Devils. Front court, Hunter on Heath. Hunter to Walden to Blackwood. Blackwood to Perry. Perry puts it on the floor on the right wing. Perry hands it to Hunter. Hunter picked up by DJ Heath. 10 shoot, foul call on Heath. Was that Clark? That's Clark. Heath to Clark. Heath, yeah. Heath was the foul. He has 2. Blackwood would check out. Quavion Blackwood would check out, the 6-foot junior from there. Hyattville, Maryland would check out the ball game. Dallas State. Perry with him on the ball. The grass. Student throws it into the sophomore. Hunter inside, kick out left corner. Stabbing is Smith. Smith to Collins. Collins trying to get closer. Just a fall away. No good. Nice pull up. Looks good, but it would not go. Alabama State the ball. Jackson with the rebound. Down the floor. Stewart for 3. No good. Walden pulls down the rebound. Almost brought it down too close to Clark. Almost got his hands in there and knocked the ball out, but got to the ball. Here's Hunter outside Perry. No good. And a foul is called on Mississippi Valley State. I think the foul was called on Traylon Smith. Traylon Smith, the 6'4", 195-pound freshman from Richmond, Mississippi, will pick up the foul. Here's the second personal foul. 16 fouls on Valley State, 14 fouls on Alabama State. 5 minutes and 26 seconds to play in the first half. 26-17 score, Alabama State leading. Left side, Clark. Out top, Jackson. Jackson picked up by Hunter. Left side, Stewart. Stewart fakes. Stewart gives it back to Strongic for 3. No. Ball knocked around on Valley State with it, and a foul is called. Hunter got his hands on it and tried to get around Kenny Strongic. Strongic picked the foul up, kind of locked him up there. Got Kenny up, and he would get the foul first on him. 15 foul on the Hornets and 16 fouls on Valley State. And then Valley with the basketball. Here's Collins. Collins out top on the dribble. Collins trying to get inside. Collins spins, shoots the fall away. Got it. Nicely done. Nice shot by Terry Collins. He has 4. And a 7-point ball game. 26-19, 4-4 to play. And the ball is out of bounds on Alabama State. Good defense by Valley. Out of bounds on Alabama State. Valley get the basketball. In the backcourt, Alabama State is pressing full court. Here's Collins. Collins working one-on-one on tape. Across the floor, Perry. Perry trying to get around the defense of Strongest. Ball is the basketball, puts it inside to Walden with a reverse shot. Can't get that shot to go. Back on the floor, a foul call on Perry. A reach around foul call that time on Perry. Valley State. 17th foul. That'll get the Hornets to the foul line to shoot free throws. Perry has 2. 17 fouls. Alabama State to the foul line to shoot a couple of free throws. Looks like Latrell Tate at the strike. Checking in is Jordan Cousin for Alabama State. Checking out is Brandon Battle. He'll check out. He'll check out at 4 points in the game. Here's the first of 2 free throws for Latrell Tate. Takes it. Shot is up. Good. Tate gets one more. Tate holds the ball down below his waist as he looks over and he comes over and he shoots it at the same time. Gets one more. Toes the foul line with the right toe. Side step to the left foot. Takes a deep breath. Leans forward with the head. Shot is up. No good. Rebound, Walden for Valley State. Like to see them big guys on them boards. Here's Collins front court. Collins picked up outside by Tate. Collins to the basket, kick out right side. That time Smith couldn't quite control it at the time. He wanted to get that shot off, but it was not a clean catch for him. 12 seconds to shoot. A little one-on-one action going on here. And you're going to throw the ball up and in. Wow. I thought that was a pass for Smith, but it went through the net for the bucket. And a 6-point ball game, 27, Alabama State, 21, Mississippi Valley. 3:35 to play, and the first half. Jackson with the ball. Jackson did what you're taught not to do to basketball. Jackson got into the air, jumped up, and jump with the basketball, they tell you. Have something to do with the basketball when you leave the floor. You left the floor, no man land, as the coach would say, you're no man land. And that's not good. And he came down to the floor with the basketball. Well, he traveled with the basketball. Came down to the floor with it, walking. That's a turnover. And there's a media timeout on the floor with 3 minutes, 29 seconds left to play. In the first half here. 27, Alabama State, 21, Mississippi Valley. So Valley's around in this one. Leading scorer for Valley State still, Caleb Hunter with 3. Hadn't scored in a little while. He has 9 points to the ball game, 4 points to Terry Collins, 4 points for DeAndre Howard. Howard has 2 fouls already. He got to be 16 or something. He got to be somewhere in there, in that height range. And he has 4 points to the ball game. He has a dunk shot there, and he has 2 free throws. He has nice touches and free throws too. That's always important to see because many times those big guys around the basket, since basketball is a percentage game, they get their ball inside, they get fouled. It is good to have a guy that can go to the foul line and knock them shots down. So that big guy can be double trouble for you, or even more than that. Big body on the floor, big body on the basket, get the rebounds when they need it, go back up, get fouled, get back up sometimes, block shot. This can do an awful lot. That's why people say height in basketball is something that you need on your team. Some teams can win without it. But when you get out there and they can play, oh, it's good for you. It's just a bonus for you. And now let's look at the basketball coming out of the timeout here. Walter on the floor for Valley State, along with Williams, the post players. And Smith at 6'4" is on the floor. He's a wing player for Mississippi Valley. Here's Collins in the front court. Collins going up against Tate. Collins looking for a screen, gets it. Collins stops, steps back with the jumper, left is short. Good screen off by Alabama State. Battle with that rebound, gives it up to Clark. Clark coming across the timeline against Hunter. With the left hand dribble, Hunter moving in on him. Clark stops inside the lane, sends it out high. This dude's got to get on him. Goes down to the battle with the muscle shot. No, rebound, Valley State. The ball was fought for by that's Williams, but the ball fell in the hands of Hunter for the rebound credit. Hunter leads inside. Contact. Steps back to the jump shot. No good. Rebound Stewart. Alabama State up 27-21. 2:37 to play. Here's Clark. Clark out top on the dribble. Clark out by the timeline. Picked up by Hunter. Coming to the left side. Left hand dribble. Stops on left ear post. Sits it outside. Out high to Stewart for three. Left is short. Rebound long. Comes off to Terry Collins. Collins down the floor for Alabama State. Right wing. Throws across the floor. Left corner to Smith. Smith baseline. Cut off by two. Steps outside. High dribble. Stays on the left wing. Behind the screen outside by Williams. Stops on the left wing for the shot. Spins off. Alabama State battle with the rebound again. And here's E.J. Clark, the guard, who walked this ball up the floor. On the right side, picked up by Hunter, spins on the right elbow, turns, looking to Stewart, can't go to Stewart. Sends it out high to Sturgis. Sturgis inside to the left. And I think he was charged with an offensive foul, I do believe. Let's see. Nope. Count the bucket. Count the bucket. And he was fouled. Sturgis with the shot. And he'll get the N1 for the three-point attempt. The foul's called on Hunter. Hunter has picked up his second personal foul here. Hunter has 9 points in the ball game. And Sturgis trying to get this N1 here. The right-hand shot is up, and it's good. It's perfectly done by him. He has 3 points in the ball game, all in one set. It is a 9-point ball game for Alabama State. 30-21, 1:43 left to play. In the first half, Alabama State up by 9. Dallas basketball. Blackwood on the floor. Blackwood picked up an outside by Clark, right side to Collins. Collins picked up by Tate. Collins looking one-on-one on Tate across the floor. Blackwood picked up by Clark on the left wing. Out high to Smith. Smith, top of the circle, trying to get on Stewart. Throws it up. Missed the shot. Rebound. Alabama State battle on the board. Alabama State is up by 9, 30-21 with 1 minute and 4 seconds to play. E.J. Clark drove to the bucket, missed the shot. Alabama State with the ball down inside. Williams turns, puts it up off the glass, got it. Big man. Thin, but he's able to get that shot out for us. Ronald Williams, 6'8", I think 250. 7-point ball game. 30, Alabama State, 23, Mississippi Valley. And Coach Mo Williams will ask for and we'll receive a timeout. We talked about how they were dressed a while ago. Coach Williams is the only one who has all black on. He has the black top on and the black trousers. And the other coaches with the gray top on and black trousers. The other state coaches, green tops on, black trousers. Except Coach Bailey, he has a white top on with the D on it. Black pants. 30-23 score. Alabama State is up. 44 seconds to play. And Alabama State has the basketball, and Coach Mo Williams called the timeout. Let's talk about a strategy here. It's 44.4 seconds to play in the first half. And Alabama State will get the basketball with 21 seconds. 21 seconds to try to execute something. More basketball action coming up for you this Saturday right here on G-Will Live Outlet. To support Mississippi Valley State basketball, go to our webpage. Go to our webpage and click on the donate button. Go to the www.G-Will Live webpage. Click on the donate button to help us cover the expense of these ball games. Also, you can go to our cash app, just as Mr. Reginald Freeman did the other Saturday when we were in Arkansas, Pine Bluff. Thank you both for understanding and supporting Valley State basketball on the G-Will Live. We need a lot more help, but we're committed to doing these broadcasts. We broadcast from what we call the G-Box. We're still in. Alabama State will get the basketball on the floor for Valley State. It's Collins, Blackwood, Perry, Smith, and Walden. Stewart will inbound the basketball. Stewart battle, strongest Tate and Clark on the floor for Alabama State. Throws it back court to Clark, calls the play wants to run, dribbles with the right hand, holds left hand 3 fingers up to Tate, back outside to Clark outside Stronich stumbles, gets with the basketball in time. Tate's spot up for a 3-point shot and it's good. Wow. Boy, they worked that just what they wanted. And he's his big 3-point shot did Tate. He's only a field goal so far. He has 4 points in the ball game. There's a 10-point contest, 18 seconds to play. Let's stay with the basketball out top of the timeline. Here's Collins, picked up by Tate. Tate working his finger with his outstretched arm. He was on defense. 7 seconds to shoot. Now 6 seconds to shoot. Here's Collins. Collins throws it for a side to Perry, who's open for 3. Won't go. That's going to bring the first half to a close with Alabama State leading in this basketball game at the half by 10 points. 33 for the Hornets and 23 for the Delta Devils. Alabama State got off to a fast shooting start, but they've cooled off. Now down by 10. Got a 10-point deficit to work out of. When we come back, you listen to Dallas State basketball on G Wood Live Radio. 33-23 score. Dallas State winning down the basketball to open up the second half of play. Here's Hunter. Hunter takes the inbound pass from Collins. Picked up by Heath, right for the Collins. Collins picked up by Jackson. Collins picked up by Stewart now. That's 50 picked up by Stewart. Looking inside, can't go inside to Walden. Now down inside to Howard. Came out, hook shot, no. Rebound, Alabama State. On the board was Gordon, the 6'4" freshman on the board. They'll get it ball up outside to Heath. Heath. Top of the circle, picked up by Hunter. Heath backs away. Now moves in on Hunter, turns the corner, puts it up off the glass, got it. Nice shot that time by Heath. Heath has 4 points in the basketball game, and Alabama State is up by 12. It's their largest lead, 35-23, with 19:02 to play. Here's Collins to Hunter. Hunter got it by Heath. Hunter trying to use the screen from Howard. Hunter getting inside contact, and let's see, offensive foul called on Hunter. And Hunter has picked up his third foul with 18 minutes and 53 seconds to play in the third quarter. He's Dallas State leading scorer tonight. And he's going to stay on the floor. Alabama State the basketball front court. Looking down inside, Strongest turn. Here's a shot in the right corner by Jackson, no good. Dallas State will get the basketball and back at the floor. Smith in the corner to Hunter for 3, got it. Nice shot that time by Hunter. Hunter has 12 points in the ball game now. And Dallas State is down by 9, 35, 26, 18, 16 to play. Alabama State the basketball. Jackson has it out top. Jackson on the dribble. Jackson throws it high post. Jackson high post to Strongest. Down inside. Shot it over the basket and no good. And Dallas State gets the basketball. Here's Hunter back at the floor. Hunter. No look pass in the corner to Walden. Gives it back outside to Hunter, right wing. And then now to the right corner, looking inside to Howard. Can't go, though. Walden. Now Howard has it. Long pass across court to Traylon Smith for 3, and it's good. Smith has 5 points in the ball game. Big 3-point bucket at that time. 35-29 score. And Alabama State with the basketball. Missed shot by Alabama State. Here's a 6-point ball game. Here's Hunter in the right corner. He just made a shot there earlier. Sends it out top of Smith. He made 1, 2, steps up to the 3-point line, left side of the floor. Here's Collins for the jump shot. He's good. Alabama State. The shot is played back into the ball game. I think Coach Williams would want to come out here, do I think. big bucket by Collins. He has 10 points in the ball game. Because what we did ask for and receive a timeout, Valley State trailed by 10, then trailed by 12. Now they're down by just 3 points on the good shooting. Nice shooting. We have 16 minutes and 52 seconds. 16:52. This might be the media timeout. Don't exactly know. Might be the media timeout here. I think they stretched it. Just like that. You know, if you're shooting, you can shoot well. You can get yourself in the ball game. If you're shooting miss, you shoot yourself out of the ball game. But with the shooters that has on the team, you can shoot your way back into the ball game. They just did that. Now down by 3. Sometimes let's hope that this is not one of those cases when you're behind, you catch up. And this was not a gradual catch up. This was a speedy catch up. Sometimes you need grueling and grinding and get back in. You don't have enough. It wasn't that kind of comeback in the ball game. It was the kind where you get them 3-point shots out there and you jump right back into it just like that. That's exactly what Collins hit one, Smith hit one, and Hunter hit one. Right back there, just like that. And we're broadcasting live from Mississippi Valley State. On the road this week, every game that Valley State will be playing, we catch the game on G-Wood Live. Home game is streamed on YouTube. Very nice stream, too. 35-32 score. To support Valley State basketball on G-Wood Live, go to our website. Hit the donate button. Go to our Cash App, which is G-Wood Live. So Alabama State got the ball. They called the timeout. We want to talk about it some. The reason to slow Valley State down, probably Coach Moore Williams probably talk some defense there, what he did. Battle has gold shoes on. He's with the basketball. He has some colorful shoes on, too. He's on the point now. Picked up by Hunter. 3-on-3. Number 3, guarding number 3. Left side of the floor, return pass from Jackson back to Heath. Heath pulls up with the jump shot, left wing, won't go. Rebound by Valley Smith. Up ahead to Collins. Collins trying to get inside. Collins with the right hand floater. No. Rebound, no good. Almost a foul that time. Swiping across was Howard, who's going to run back down the floor at big man shoot. Strongest inside. Double pump. No. And a foul will be called this time on Howard. DeAndre Howard will pick up his 3rd foul in the ballgame. Howard picks his 3rd foul at the 16-minute and 18-second mark in the second half. And there we get Alabama State to the foul line for a couple of free throws. Kenny Strongich will shoot free throws. He is 1 for 1 tonight. He has 3 points in the ballgame. And he has 2 shots. He's a right-hander. He sends a free throw up and is good. The red shirt sophomore guard has 4 points in the game. Shooting for .5, and it's a 4-point lead for Alabama State, 36-32. Takes his time, eyes the basket, and he sends it up, and he's good. Good free throw shooter. He's 3 for 3 tonight at the foul line. Alabama State showing a full court press here. Collins patient against the press, and on the 1 second kicked off the shot clock. I was going to get it down to about 26, and that's where the official going to say that Mr. Williams will be taking them down to 6. I said 6, I mean 26. Ballot on the basketball. Here's Collins out top. Collins to Smith. Kicked up by Battle and Stewart. Ball to the basketball. Ball to the floor. Rolls out to Hunter. And a foul is called on Stewart of Alabama State. Stewart picks his very first foul. His first personal foul. He's in good shape. He's a good shooter. He has 12 points in the game. 37-32 score. Now we're at, so this is going to be the media time out here. 16 minute media timeout. At 15:59 to play, I thought they had the media timeout earlier, but apparently they did not take that at that point. So they're going to have the media timeout right here. And we'll keep right here to let you know about our sponsors, especially how you listen to the broadcast here on GWIL Live. Write these numbers down and this information down. If you're in Greenwood, around the Greenwood area on terrestrial radio, 87.9, 89.3. Also, you can listen by simply dialing your phone wherever you are in the country, 641-741-0818. Let's say hi to Mr. Anthony Brownlow. Mr. Anthony, call him Anthony VC. Big time supporter of Mississippi Valley State. Thank you so much, brother, for your support of Valley State sports. Big time Valley State. Very passionate about the school and very passionate about the athletes. Always believing in what's possible here. 37-32 score. Valley State trailing. And Valley gets the basketball coming out of the timeout. To rebound is Traylon Smith, the 6'4" freshman. Is a junior. Back out top to the freshman. To the sophomore Hunter. Hunter left-hand dribble. Hunter. Left side to Collins. Picked up outside by Clark. To Walden. Walden stumbled, lose the basketball, and let's see. He stumbled and fell into the defense without the basketball. He got charged with that foul. He said, I lost all kind of ways. The ball and fumble and tried to foul and everything. Hustling. Ronald Williams with the foul. Valley State on defense, down by 5. 37-32, 15-27 to play. And Alabama State going to turn it over, but they're not quite going to get it back. Stronger with the shot to the foul line wide open for 2. Nice pull-up. And he has 5 points in the ball game. Valley State down by 7. Had cut it back to 3, now down by 7. It was 32-35. Now down by 7, 39-32. Here's a Hunter on the right wing, picked up by Heath, double team. Bags way on the do about the sideline. Fear pressure, throws the high post. Walden trying to get inside to the basket. He's going to throw it away. Big man trying to dribble the ball, going to throw it away. Alabama State going to start a fast break with it. Here comes Clark to Heath. Heath has Stewart. Can't get the ball to Stewart on the right wing. Stewart won the basketball. As he wipes his hand on the bottom of his feet to get the grip he wants, but he's going to set a high post. Here's Heath. Inside, Stewart lost it. Rebound, Collins for Valley State. That's Smith for Valley State. Back on the floor on Stewart. And a foul is called away from the basketball. That foul is called on DeAndre Howard. Howard had his 4th foul. Yeah, he has 4. Had his 4th foul. 14 fouls, 1 team foul on Alabama State. 4th foul for Howard at the 14-minute and 16-second mark in the second half. He's checked out of the basketball game. And for him is Walden. Heath on the left wing. Going to throw it away. Perry trying to outrun the defense. Perry inside the layup. No good. He was fouled. Fouled by Jordan Cousin. Cousin had to follow him down the court after that ball was picked off. Cousin picked up his first personal foul. Second team foul on the Hornets. 14 fouls on the Delta Devils. 13:57 to play. Alabama State leading 39-32. That's going to get Perry to the foul line for 2 free throws. Alex Perry is a 6'6", 200-pound senior from Tallahassee, Florida. Has 2 points in the ball game early in the first half. Here's a first two with the right hand. No, one plus the bonus. No good. Just missed something. Must have missed something. Couldn't get the free throw to go. Yeah, he may want to miss one. It's a 33-39 score. Clark lobs the right side. Cousin fakes. Cousin steps back. Shoots the three and it's good. Wow. Cousin was shooting, set up to shoot the three. Perry ran at him. He stopped, looked away, then looked back at the basket. And Cousin knocked it down for the 3-point shot. He has 8 points in the ball game. Back to a 9-point lead. Hunter on the right wing. Outside Perry. Left side, straight for three, and it's good. Smith with the big 3-point bucket. He has 8 in the ball game. Back to a 6-point contest. Valley State showing a little pressure here. Here's Stewart front court for Alabama State dressed in black. Alabama State shooting in the basket to our right. Black uniforms on, gold numbers. Here's Heath outside. Heath gets the screen from Cousin. Heath stops. Heath outside. Cousin walks the basketball. Cousin hits the shot, top of the circle, fake, but then steps to the left side. He walks with the basketball. So Valley State get the basketball down by 6. And checking in for Alabama State is the Trev Tate. Sophomore guard he is. 12:53 to play, Valley State. With the ball, here's Hunter. Hunter front court with the dribble. Hunter picked outside by Clark. Hunter trying to get inside. Here's Collins. Collins steps to the baseline, fires it up, spins out. Rebound, Alabama State. And Stronich down the floor. Stewart up for the shot. Knocked away. Foul is called. I believe that foul is called on Perry. Or was it Smith? It was Smith. Traylon Smith. Trelan Smith. He has his 3rd. That is the 15th foul on Valley State. 2 team fouls on Alabama State. So this is in here. Alabama State is broadcasting their ball game. The brothers down on the floor court side. We're up top. Thank you. Shot is up. Good by Stewart. Beautiful view here of this arena. Stewart has one more shot coming. Stewart has 13 points. Now Stewart has 14 points as he made both free throws. Alabama State picking up full court here. Alabama State down by 8, 44-36. Here's Hunter front court. Hunter working away. Hunter working on the clock. Behind the screen by Perry. Stops, looking for help. Here's Smith on the left wing. Smith picked up outside by Jackson. Smith turns inside. Lays it up. No. Rebound. Walden outside. Smith. Hunter. A reset on the shot clock. Here's Hunter pulls up with the jumper. Arrow. Pulled up and just didn't have enough on that one. Now Valley State is going to show some full court pressure here. Jackson sends it front court to Stronich. Stronich in the corner to Cousin. Cousin fakes. Cousin sends it back out of high to E.J. Clark. Clark backs away. He's on the point, picked up and watched by Hunter. With the dribble from one hand to the next, coming to the right side, on the right elbow, sends it outside to Cousin. Deep straightaway 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Valley. On that board that time was Smith, who's going to bring that ball up the floor. Traylon Smith stayed with the dribbles, picked it outside by Jackson, gives it to Hunter, out by the timeline, picked up by Clark. Hunter, 15 seconds to shoot. Turns, contact, no. Hunter behind the screen of Perry. Hunter trying to get inside. Outside, Collins for the straightaway 3. Got it. On the right wing. Squared it real good. Shot the ball from the right wing and hit it for 3. Nicely done. Yes, 13 points in the ball game. Alabama State right back down the floor. They answered that with Tate. Tate had 7 points in the ball game, and we have an 8-point contest, 47-39. Alabama State leading East Valley State the ball in flat court. Here's Collins. Collins picked up by Tate. Collins shoots it up. Got it. Nice shot that time by Collins. We have a shootout going on here right now. Collins has 16 points in the ball game. They say 12. Where did 16 from? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 13. I got 12. I missed one. I must count a 3 for a 2. 2 for a 3. 47-41. Alabama State leading by 6. Down inside to Stronich, and he takes the ball on the left block and lays it up nice enough that he has to do. Here's Stronich. 49-41. Alabama State leading, and Perry is going to lose the ball out of bounds on the left baseline. And we have the media timeout coming here. This is the media timeout. Has to be the 12-minute media timeout at 9:49 left to play in the second half here. 9:49 left to play. 49-41 is the score. Nevada State trailing the ball game. Nevada State trailed by 10 at the half, 33-23. This was a good basketball game last night, as Alabama, it was Texas Southern and Prairie View. Couple of good ball games going on over there. Slack basketball, as good as any. Slack basketball. (49-41) score. The Delta Devils, they played the first ball game today, and they lost it to Alabama State by a score of 69-45 was that final score. But got to go back to regroup. Once the SWAC season hit, it is on. These games are one after another. And the only thing that's stored up this year would be the COVID-19. Those Saturdays and Mondays, they come rolling in. Competition every night. Basketball. As we mentioned in the girls' ball game, or the women's ball games, I mean, no disrespect when we call them girls. We talked about Alabama Crimson Tide. We're talking about Nick Saban's 7 national championships. 7. You don't do that by accident. You got to be good to do that. And had committed players, and talked about players decided they want to come back and they stay focused. You talked about the players. Sometimes you hear people say the players, and it's not the players. In this case, it's the players, because you stay focused on the players. And the players stay focused on one another and did the right thing to be able to play. 12-0. Many folks thought that Ohio State might not should have been in the tournament, the full-field tournament, because they only played 6 ball games, but nobody beat them. So how you hold them out? And then they made a case when they played Clemson, but then they met the Crimson Tide. Let's say hello to Mr. Howard Fred. You're listening to the basketball game in Memphis, Tennessee. Miss you traveling with us, Mr. Fred Gill. Miss you a lot on that. (49-41) score. Alabama State is leading in the ball game. Alabama State fell down by 11, came back to it, then fell down by 12 early in the second half, and came back and cut it to a 3-point ball game, 35-32. Now down by 8, 49-41. We know they can get back in with the good shooting. Alabama State gets the basketball, though, coming out of the timeout. Alabama State's going to put some full-court pressure on. Jackson throws it in to Clark. Clark working up on Hunter in the backcourt. Throws it to Jackson. Jackson says, I'm going to take it across. Alabama State putting pressure on the ball. Here's Clark. Out by the timeline, picked up by Hunter. They have to go high post Stronich. Stronich turns, squares on Perry, bags in, kick out right side Tate. Tate leans in, shoots over Collins for 2. Tate with the 2-point bucket. Tate has 9 points in the ball game. And Alabama State down by 10 again. 41-41. 51-41. Here's Blackwood. Out to Collins, straightaway three. No good this time. All black shirts underneath the basket. On the competition was among themselves who were going to get the basketball. Alabama State with it. Here's Clark out top. Picked up by Hunter on the right side. Bring it to Jackson. Jackson looking inside. Jackson rolls down inside to Battle. Battle most of the shot. Nope. He gets the pass across the floor underneath the basket. All the way across the floor to the other corner. But somehow, somebody stepped out of bounds somewhere along the way. Because Valley State get the basketball. Into Blackwood for Valley State. Blackwood walks the ball up the floor with the right-hand dribble. Picked outside by Jackson. Picks his dribble up now. Brings it right back to Hunter. Hunter got it by Clark on the outside, working one-on-one. Going to the left side. Stops, and a foul is called. That foul is called on E.J. Clark. Hunter was trying to cut around him, but Clark reached out and fouled him. But this is Clark, first personal foul. And this is the 13th foul on Alabama State. Foul on Valley State. 8 minutes 30 seconds to play in the basketball game. 51-41 score. Valley get the basketball. Baseline, left side of the backboard. Collins step out into Hunter. And it's out of bounds. Coach Mo Williams says, my ball. Two officials said no, it's going the other way. So Valley get the basketball, baseline, left side. Ronald Williams is on one block, and Perry is on another block. They got a box this inbound play. Hunter's going to zone the inbound play. Shooting the basket to our left, lobs outside to Perry. Perry was open, but he was way outside. Here's Hunter. Back in the left corner to Collins for the jump shot. No good, off the rim. Rebound by Strong for Alabama State. Comes across the right side. Here's Heath. Heath picked outside by Blackwood. Heath pounds the ball against the floor. Coming to the right side now, back to his left, stops on left elbow, picks his dribble up, pick up ahead, throws the right side of the floor to Tate for the jump shot, no good, ball comes up long, chase down, jump ball, wow. A good hustle that time by Alabama State. Had one player underneath the basket, he came away with the basketball on the floor, that was DJ Jackson. So now we have the 8-minute timeout, and we actually have 7 minutes and 51 seconds left to play in the basketball game. Valley State is trailing by 10 points. 51-41. 51-41 score. I want to thank our supporters for making the ball game possible. Really, really appreciate your help. I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Words can't express it. Again, to the Leaford County Board of Supervisors, thank you for your support. Also to the city government, the city council sponsoring the ball game. All that have made donations to the broadcast. Thank you, Mr. Andrew McQueen. We haven't called your name tonight. Thank you for your support. NBA schedule tonight, Miami Heat will take on Philadelphia at 6 p.m. Denver Nuggets, the Brooklyn Nets at 6:30. Utah Jazz, the Cleveland Cavaliers at 6:30. The San Antonio Spurs will take on the OKC Thunder at 7. And the NBA champs, the Lakers, will take on the Rockets at 7 p.m. Big night of basketball, big slate of basketball tonight in the NBA. Indiana Pacers will take on the Golden State Warriors. Speaking of the Golden State Warriors, think about the Warriors anytime now. I'll think about 105 3-point shots made in a row. How do you do that? College basketball, early in the ball game, Ole Miss 5, Florida Gators 5. They're out in Florida, I believe. 17 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the first half there. Number 19, Duke. Take on West Virginia, who's number 20. Duke with the early, West Virginia Tech with the early lead of 5-0 with just 2 minutes and 1 second played in that ball game. Wisconsin, number 9, Wisconsin, trailing Michigan early in that ball game. 4-2 that score. Alabama still get the basketball coming out of the timeout. William Bound, baseline left. To inbound is Jackson, pitched in the left corner. Tate with it. Tate trying to find out of the corner, and it's out of bounds. Tate tried to get that ball to Jackson on the baseline, and Valley State knocked that ball out of bounds. So the Hornets will inbound again, baseline left side of the backboard. Drops it into Stonich, misses the shot, ball hits the floor, picked up by Hunter, down the floor to go. Hunter back on the dribble, pitch left side of the floor to Collins. Collins stabbing, Collins looking inside, no one is there, across the floor. Smith for a deep three-point shot, it won't go. Comes flying in for the rebound is DJ Jackson for Alabama State. It's a 51-41 score. Alabama State is up by 10 with 7:20 to play in the game. On the left wing, Stronich. Stronich goes baseline on Smith. Rolls it outside to Tate. Tate picked up by Blackwood for Alabama State. Tate moves towards the basket, shoots it up high, no good. Air ball caught on the other side and laid back up and in by Brandon Battle, who gets his 6th point in the ballgame. And a 12-point lead for Alabama State. That's going to match their largest lead. This time it's 53-41. With 6:40 to play. Valley can't get that shot to go. Alabama State back on the floor. His feet with the pull-up shot. No good from the right corner. Rebound Smith for Valley State. Up the floor against Stronich. Smith, left-hand dribble outside, working one-on-one. Stopping, spins inside with the shot. Left is short, he's going to come down, sticking up. Down the side, Stronich with the left, and it's good. Stronich is all the way down to the floor and lays up. But it's a 14-point ball game now. 55-41, and you can see that coming. Coach Hunter calls a timeout. Largest lead for the Hornets tonight, 55-41. $55-41 is that score. To get right down the ways and pass it on, you can hear Mississippi Valley State basketball on Jewel Live. Let me tell you about the app as well. Download the app. The Jewel Live app is free, and also there are 2 radio stations in there. If you're listening on the app now, you click on the menu bars. Menu bars are those 3 stripes at the top of the left. You click on that and you go down to radio. There's another radio station playing that is G-Line Radio. And it's playing as well. And if we have 2 ball games on at the same time, just go there. You have one here, and you go on the Jewel Live app. You have another one going there. If you want to go online, let's go to Jewel Live. Go to GLineTV.com, that website, and then click on the play button of G-Line Radio. I'm just trying to tell you how you can, for current use or future use of the Jewel Live app. 55-41, 6:09 to play. And Valley State will get possession of the basketball in the front court, far side. Coming down is Latrell Tate over by the scores table. Here's Hunter. Hunter on the dribble. They're going to stop play here. The clock is showing 21 seconds. We're talking about the shot clock. Now it's 23 seconds. Collins into Hunter. We need some buckets here. Hunter. High post Collins. Collins picked up by Jackson. Jackson wearing that headband. To Hunter down on the right side to Howard. Back out to Hunter. Howard going to set a screen. Hunter trying to get inside the lane. He puts up inside, no good. And Alabama State going to get the rebound. Battle on the board. Got the ball up just in time before the shot clock buzzer went off. Here's Clark. Clark to Jackson. Right side Stewart. His favorite spot. He knocks it down for 3. Alabama State pulling off from Valley State. Stewart has 5 threes in the ball game. He has 15 points on 3s. Nope. Yep. 58-41. Here's Howard with the jump shot on the left elbow. It won't go. Alabama State with the basketball. Coach Mo Williams up and saying, run some time here, run some time here. In the right corner, Stewart said, not this time. Stewart shot it. Coach said, come on back down the floor here. Coach Mo Williams did. Come on back down the floor. And Dallas takes the ball, driving baseline is Perry, pump fakes, and he's fouled. You get to the foul line and shoot free throws. The foul's called on Brandon Battle. Brandon Battle, with that foul, his second foul, 14th foul. These teams have been keeping the fouls down pretty well here in the second half. Dallas State with 4 in the second half. Dallas State with 5 in the second half. Alabama State with 4 in the second half. First free throws up by Perry. It wasn't there. Perry gets one more. It is up. It's not there. Perry 0 for 2 at the stripe on that series. And the ball is out of bounds on the Hornets. Dallas State gets the basketball with 3:39 to play. One more media timeout coming up. Dallas State's down by 17 here. Trailed by 10 at the half, then by 12, then fought backward in 3. It's been mostly Alabama State since then. Here's Hunter inside all the way, blocking foul call on Jackson. And Hunter should get to the free throw line, I believe, for a free throw. We'll see. Foul call on Jackson will not shoot it. So that'll get the basketball baseline right side of the backcourt. Jackson with his first personal foul. Got a basketball, baseline left. Here's Collins to inbound. Collins looking. A technical foul call. I believe it's going to be 2 technical fouls called. One on Howard and one on Battle. One on Howard and one on Battle. Howard for Dallas State, Battle for Alabama State. Okay. Somebody saying 5 fouls. Who's that 5 fouls going to be on? Battle will have 3. Howard will have 5. That's what that is. Dallas State. Hunter, make that Stewart back down the floor for the jumper. Hunter with the basketball for Dallas State. Collins had made 2 points earlier for Dallas. Alabama going to steal it down the floor. Battle. He was fouled. Battle went for the dunk shot. He was fouled by Perry from behind. He was trying to slam that one down, but Perry stopped that by fouling him. So as we just rolled under 4 minutes to play, Alabama State leading Dallas State by 58 to 43. With 3 minutes and 59 seconds left to play in this contest. Dallas got some fighting back to do to get back into this one. When you shoot the threes like they shot there early in the second half, you can get back in. Let's see. You know, Coach Mo Williams earlier with the lead still up to his team to slow the ball down some. You're saying there's no big hurry. That's what he was saying. No big hurry. And that's what you want to do. If you think you about got it, you want to begin to take time off the clock, and then if the clock becomes an enemy. But with 4 minutes to play in the ball game, we have 3:59 to play. With 4 minutes to play in the ball game, you get to shooting this ball right. You get back in it with a few shots. But you got to play some defense as well. Good shots, hard defense, and we won't say necessarily quick points, but they got to count when you get them. Leading scorer for Alabama State is Stewart. The officials go over to the scores table for some reason or another. Don't exactly know where he's going over there. I don't know what the reason would be. I think they would have checked the replay or something for something. Maybe see how much time is on the shot clock. Right now, the shot clock is showing 25 seconds. Game clock is showing 3 minutes and 59 seconds to play. And that's when they call the immediate timeout. I don't know what the issue would be here. You see Dallas State coming back on the floor. Blackwood coming back on the floor. Ronald Williams coming back. Hunter, Perry, and Collins. They going to play basketball. Nope, they're going to send them back. Did he tell them to go back to the bench? I think he told the players to go back to the bench. We see Dallas SID over to the production truck, which is responsible for the streaming and the replay. If they're over looking at something, we're going to see. Will it be the scores? Are they looking for a shot? It's the score right now on the clock. We'll keep you with the story of the clock. 58, Alabama State. 43, Mississippi Valley. 3:59 to play on the game clock. And 25 seconds on the shot clock. They might be looking to see if a bucket was a 2-point bucket or a 3-point bucket. Just don't know what the conversation is. All the conversations taking place over the scores table. And you say we have the SID down at the production truck. And they're looking at something, but we probably will know. We probably will know once they come out. Not that we hear it. Might have to try to guess at it a little bit to find out what's going on here. But it was important enough for them to stop the game and send the players to the bench. I thought it was an immediate timeout, though. And it still could be that. At 3:59, taking some time to review this. So Mississippi Valley State will be back into action on Saturday down at Alcorn. Alcorn State University is taking on the Braves. We see the SID coming back now. Coming back with the story, I guess. Okay, we still number one form. Anywhere first, the official going to come over and talk to Coach Hunter. He can explain something to him. Let's see. All right. They put 2 points on the board. They had 60 up there. They took it off, and they put it back up there. 60 points for Alabama State is what we're looking at. So Alabama State, Brandon Battle is at the foul line for a couple of free throws. First one is no good by Battle. Battle gets one more. And gets a slap on the hand by his teammates Kenny Strongest, who's had a good ball game tonight as well. 17-point lead for the Hornets. And one more shot due to Brandon Battle for Alabama State, shooting the basket to our right. He gets the ball from the official underneath the basket. And here comes the right-hand shot. It's short. Rebound Alabama State's Hornets. Back out top. Heat stays with the dribble, going up against Hunter. Moving from left to right. Spins. And almost lost it. Hunter almost stole it outside, and a reach-in foul call. They're going to be on Hunter. They're going to be on Collins. It's going to be on Collins. Collins and Hunter both had double-team Clark. And Collins going to reach in and pick up the foul. It just like his first personal foul. One puts the ball in the set, first one's up, and it's good. One more coming for Clark. Clark gets his first point in the ball game. The junior guard gets his first point in the game tonight. And now his second point. And both the free throws fell through. 19-point lead by Alabama State, 62-43. Here's Hunter out top. Hunter trying to get to the basket. Puts it up, he's fouled. It's going to stop the clock. with an opportunity to get some points up there. The clock stopped. That foul was called on DJ Heath, the senior guard, with the foul. Heath has his third foul here. That'll get Caleb Hunter to the foul line for free throws. Hunter shoots up. The first one rolls in for Hunter. And Hunter gets one more free throw. Hunter, first free throw, he has 13 points in the game with that one. And he gets it back. It's up, and it's good. 62-45. Hornets leading with the ball. 3:26 to play. Front court Stewart. We've been on 3 minutes for some time here. Here's Clark dribbling the ball out top. Clark sends it force up the floor. Forward side to Heath. Heath with a short pass to Strong. And Strong's at the foul line. And let's see. Jump ball. Strong's got the ball and jumped up. And Hunter stuck his hand in there and locked it up. Jump ball. Possession arrow. They're trying to see. Arrow pointing toward Alabama State. So, and now we see Mr. Reggie Freeman say it should be going the other way. Matter of fact, we'll see. He'll explain it, and we'll tell you what he said. Fight ball. So now let's will get the basketball. Mr. Freeman casually explained what was going on. The official went with that. Three minutes, 6 seconds left to finish the ball game. Alabama State on defense. Dallas State on offense. Coach Mo Williams trying to cheer his team on. Trying to get them through this next 3 minutes and 6 seconds. They're pressing Dallas State full court. Dallas train bound to Hunter. Hunter working up on Heath. Hunter coming across the timeline with the dribble. Between the leg dribbles to free himself across the timeline. Stays on the left wing with the ball. Bags on the left elbow. Kick out right side Blackwood for the jump shot. No good. Rebound comes off long. Going to roll out of bounds. The baseline officials say who it is. The outside official say, I don't know. Pointed to the outside official on the other side. He said, I don't know. And the baseline official would say, Alabama State will get the basketball. And Strong, let's really down the basketball. Looks like the Delta Devil, that's around supporting the team as well. Say Delta Devil. Alabama State the ball. Strong with it, front court. Picked it outside by Perry. He hits with the basket, drops down inside to Battle. He ducks it in for two. Battle with the dunk shot for two. And he has 8 points in the ball game, or 10. He has 10. Hunter kick out first side to Perry for the open 3-point shot, and it won't go. Inside to Williams, and Williams lays it up in for two. Just kind of lays that over the rim to 6'8", 250 junior from Killeen, Texas. He didn't stand it down, just laid it in. As we approaching 2 minutes to play in the ball game, 6-4, 4-7, Alabama State leading, and there's a turnover on Clark. E.J. Clark got the ball just in front of the coach on the hash mark here, and walked with the basketball official right there to spot it. And Stewart check out of the ball game. We had a good night tonight shooting the basketball. We're bumping knuckles with his teammate. Here's Hunter. Hunter coming up the floor. Hunter caught up. Hunter for the basket, kicks it out right side. Clark squares for a three, shoots it up, no good. Rebound Battle. And now we roll under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. 6-4, 4-7. The Hornets leading. Throws it front court, Stroner. Alley-oop to Battle. Battle can't get it. Ball tipped outside. Battle stay with it. Here's Collins on the floor. Collins kick out to Hunter. He spots for three. Air ball. I believe it's partially touched. His Battle going for the solo. Let's see. And he slips and falls to the floor. And another Alabama State coach or player was taking a spear too. Nobody. Battle was going to the basket. Apparently he was worried about being hit. And no contact was made. He fell kind of awkwardly also on the floor. And I believe that's Jackson, who too fell awkwardly, and nobody made any contact with him. Maybe they slipped or something. And now Jackson is going to get him. He's going to be okay. And Battle is still on the floor. Officials right there. No contact made. And therefore no foul call. But he just had an awkward fall. Hopefully he's going to be okay. If you look into it, didn't see what hit the floor, where he twitched, and he came down or went up. Just know he's taking his time to get up. He's kind of stretching his leg out there. And now they're attending to something on his right side. Maybe might have fell on his hip. They're going to stretch him out. They're going to stretch their right leg out. Now they're going to stretch their left leg out. With a minute 26 seconds, you really want to always, not with a minute 26 seconds. It could be 19 minutes and 26 seconds. You always want your players to be safe. And we have not had any dirty playing or anything like that. That was just something that just happened. Going for the layup, and missed time his jump. Didn't get the layup, came down awkwardly, untouched. And now he's still on the floor. Also, we said took a spill was DJ Jackson, the guard. And he's it looks like it might be a sprained knee. So they're trying to work out what it was on Brendan Battle's knee. And they're going to set him up, and he's going to be okay. He's going to be all right. You always want to see that. Battle is a senior. They called his name for a while, Brendan Battle. A minute 26 seconds to play in the ball game. 64, Alabama State, 47, Mississippi Valley. And Alabama State will press Valley State full court. Collins running down the basketball for the Delta Devils, dressed in white. Alabama State going to try to slow the progress any way they can. Here's Hunter coming up against Heath. Across the timeline behind the screen outside by Williams. Hunter hesitates, contact by Alabama State. Cousin, and Cousin's going to pick up the second foul, and that's 18th foul, so that should get Hunter to the foul line for a couple of free throws. Hunter has 14 points in the ball game, shooting for a point, 15 and 16 here. First one is up the right hand for the sophomore, rolls in for him. And he gets one more. With a minute 17 left to play in the ball game. Hunter and Valley dressed out in their white tonight. Alabama State in their road black tonight. The Delta Devils lost earlier tonight to Alabama State by a score of 69-45. Cubs will check out for the Hornets. Here's one more shot for Hunter. Hunter sends it up, and it's good. Hunter, 15 points in the game. Gotta stay present full court. Here's Strongest down on the floor. Strongest in the right corner. Throws it outside. Inside for the layup. Gonna miss it is Jackson. Thought he had a clean lane to the bucket. Just couldn't get there and off cleanly. And gotta still get this basketball in the backcourt and inbound on the near side. Just in front of the bench. The spaced out bench. If you've been to this arena before, in the scores table, where the scores table is, and then you have the teams on either side of the scores table, and you have the, call them the high dollar seats. The teams are in those seats spaced out. Inside, Hunter misses a shot on the layup. Alabama State gets the rebound. Under a minute to play in the ball game. 64-49 score. Alabama State leading. Here's Clark across the floor, Strongest, back outside Clark puts the ball on the floor with the right hand, backs away from Hunter. Moving outside, stops the dribble, goes to Strongest. 31 seconds to play, 8 seconds to shoot. Clark inside with the layup, left is short, partial block. Picked up by Collins, down the floor, lead past Hunter, for the layup in 2. Hunter has 17 points in the ball game. And we have a 64-51 score, Valley State, trailing with 13 seconds to play. The Hornets problem is, no, they're not going to just, they're going to just run this timeout. We had Jackson drive all the way under the basket and then shoot the ball. Just going to run the timeout, and Alabama State will win this one. Final score, 64 to 51. 64-51. Final score, Alabama State won it. More basketball action coming up on July. Alabama State basketball this Saturday from Alcorn. That's going to do it for this broadcast. I want to thank our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. That's going to do it. Final score, Alabama State 64, Valley State 51. Again, that's going to do it. I'm Lee Hall reminding you, if you play the sport or if you like the sport for the kids that could be a good sport, good night, and thanks for listening.
Serving the community through faith and athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.